The show continues to get prettier and prettier, and it's just soft and beautiful and feminine and everything a girl wants.
I think that Guillaume has a very interesting approach to a very French label. In this instance, the rodeo culture of America.
I think fashion has to be a passion. My passion in life is really to enjoy it.
Fashion Forward is a very new initiative to bring the showroom of Arab designers to Paris.
The Valentino show was absolutely beautiful. He's such a wonderful designer. I mean, obviously it's always just beautiful, long dresses. It's so ethereal. The colors were great, and I loved it a lot.
I think that Pier Paolo knows and studies a lot about art. He's very interested in the worlds outside of fashion. When he came to New York for the pre-fall collection earlier this year, he had obviously spent a lot of time thinking about Ellis Island and early immigration to the U.S. and found ways to sort of interweave that into the collection. And so this time he was looking at the Memphis movement.
It's interesting to see a straight guy, family man, designer with 3 kids, making such a sophisticated fashion which doesn't objectify women or fetishize them. It makes them kind of contemporary and you know, a romantic without being like a kind of frivolous thing, you know. So I think that's what's very interesting about it as an idea. The sheer execution, the way he can get his atelier to do things, like make completely plissé dresses. They're pleated plissé dresses, but they're in, I don't know, it probably was like rabbit or something, white dyed, but the effect of it is very exotic. Or to take so many different influences and make them coherent, whether it was Renaissance, Victorian, and then of course Memphis, this design school, sort of pop colors of 70s in Milan, and inject that together, but to make it work, that was really good. Those were the prettiest long dresses of the season, the Memphis ones he did. And then finally, the idea of the house, that's basically been using a long time. And he and she always did the same thing. Every season he changed the space. This season, they even built a whole veranda of just full of beautiful girls, you know, socialites, this girls, movie stars. So all that was like you really felt that you were in the presence of high sophisticated modern fashion that was a big hit, and that frenzy that people get.
The thing that's so amazing about him is how identifiable the Valentino collection is, you know, whether he's looking at 18th and 19th century immigration to New York or he's looking at a 20th century art movement. You know, the lovely trapeze dresses, I think, speak to a lot of women, and so many of us find that collection really aspirational, just very lovely and serene. Yeah, who wouldn't want one of those dresses in their wardrobe?
show continues to get prettier and prettier, and it's just soft and beautiful and feminine and everything a girl wants, and it looks expensive, and it is expensive, and it's fabulous, and it looks great. They're having a real lovely moment.
I think that Guillaume has a very interesting approach to a very French label. In this instance, to look well beyond France to the rodeo culture of America. You know, I think in moments it felt quite literal to me.
This whole Western circus thing I thought worked very well. His idea is French seduction, and the idea of a very sophisticated girl. Who's also a bit naughty. The French girls are meant to be racy and sexy. I think he captures that, you know, when it's revealing and showing sports bras with negligees.
My favorite pieces were things that were a little more traditionally French, you know, the navy and black coats. really very, very Nina Ricci.
I'm Marjan. They say Marjan here. They always pronounce it Marjan, but it's Marjan. On Instagram, I already was modeling amateuristic, but not really. I did like Amsterdam Fashion Week, but not big things, more like for fun. And I was still studying, and then someone found me on Instagram and said, "Oh, who are you with in New York?" I'm like, I never been in New York. I don't even know. Like, I'm not a model. And they were like, "Okay, but we would like you to sign with us." And then I went to New York. I stopped my study and went to New York. Then in the beginning it didn't go that good, but they changed my hair and everything. And then I went to Paris, and then I did Saint Laurent, and since then I'm working non-stop. New York's a bit crazy. I mean, it's nice to be there for like a few weeks, but then after I prefer to be in a quiet environment. Most of the time I love my apartment together with my best friend from Holland, so it's really nice. But I prefer to live in Holland. It's really cool because I went to Japan, I went to Cuba, I went to Mexico, Dubai. I've been in a lot of different places. Before modeling, I studied the cultures, like different cultures. So it's really interesting because now I'm still studying, but then in practice and not like in theory. So I made a lot of Dutch friends and other friends. There are a lot of Dutch models around everywhere. It's nice because the work itself, like the shows are cool, but it's more the people around you who make it fun. So it's just important to be with fun people. I'm friends with D-Squared, with Dean and Dan. I went with them on holiday. Yeah, they're my best friends. They're like my brothers. It was so much fun. It was the best holiday ever. I have no idea what I want after this. I think I want to do something totally different, but I have no idea yet what. But as long as it's going well, I just keep doing this and then let's see.
It's Fluffy! She's the star of the Fashion Week. Today we enter in MiniMe land, actually. So there is 3 sets, acting and performing. One is like the Unhappy Birthday of Alice. She's actually the heroine of my brand, but we mix her to make her with a new look. And on that scene, it's like a big lunch where actors are playing and dancers performing. On the other side, there is the wake up of Alice, and she's playing with several emotions regarding to the emojis, the emoticons, as the collection is a co-branding with emoji. So I wanted to remake some like sadness, happiness, fall in love. And there is also a catwalk where you can see the outfits of the collection. It's very couture. We are presenting the couture line today, who is totally handmade in Paris in our own atelier. It's very exclusive because even the fabric, I designed it and then Malia Kent produced for them. So totally exclusive, all branded, MiniMe and emojis, and with a lot of embroideries, very couture look, and also very fancy actually. We had great makeup and great hair, very funny. It's really the spirit of MiniMe. It's only friends and family and also people of the atelier. All my team is playing today, so we made a lot of repetition to act like dancer models. And like the hat maker on the other room, he's my real hat maker. And all my team is playing now, and we really wanted to share the moment all together. I think fashion has to be a passion, and my passion in life is really to enjoy it and to be happy and really to share it with people. So I'm really sharing now with you my way of fashion and the way I see life, so funny.
Fashion Forward is currently the only formal platform for fashion designers coming out of the Middle East. This is a very new initiative to bring the showroom of Arab designers to Paris. Okay, so I'll just tell you about the insect. It's actually very interesting. The ants now are the only animal, interestingly, that can carry 30 times its own body weight. You know, the current human can be compared to an ant because the responsibilities just keep growing in our daily life. This is my bug, and my bug moves, and my bug walks, and my bug has a star-spangled journey because there are many stars in her day. And for me, that's the current mood of a happy, kishy human. I do have a lot of separates. So like this is a very classic plain jumpsuit. It's no nonsense. And these are very formal pieces, but we deliberately did not want to embellish them because this is a strong woman's wardrobe, and the bugs are playful, but she has to decide how and where she wants them.
To be honest, I'm always inspired by you women. I like to dress women and to make them feel, like strong and powerful. Let's see, for example, this piece. It's the cult item of the brand. It's like blazer dress. You can wear it as a dress and also as a blazer. All the embroideries are handmade from Tunis. I really love to make casual outfit, more sophisticated. So in France, it's je m'envole. It means I'm flying. So I really like, this piece because it's like the dreamer, the very passionate and joyful woman. She can dare to wear.
My collection name is the Horizon. It's inspired by the winter horizon, and I created this collection inspired by the modern stylish woman, and she also wants to look modest and beautiful. And I chose the really beautiful fabrics that is light and soft on the skin. I'm inspired by the horizon. As you can see, the details of the hand embroidery, it's the winter horizon, you know, when the sun sets, and these are the colors that comes. This one is really stylish look. You know, this fabric, you don't need to iron it, nothing. Like, you can just pack it in your bag and travel around, you know. This is different kind of pleats. This dress is really simple, but it looks so chic when you wear it. I hope to be known for the trendsetter of the modest fashion.
Ася Krasna is two lines, apparel line and jewelry line. So you can see we presented here some piece of our jewelry as well. So Ася Krasna is a brand that creating for modern women that actually is very busy. She is moving around, and we want to create something that really comfortable for her on a day-by-day basis, that she feels amazing and beautiful from the morning till the late night. So if you can see our clothes, it's very loose, a lot of free sizes dresses. We have our hot piece. It's a glamour dress, which is pure silk as well. It's so light, and inside there is a red belt. We use like 99% of our collection is natural fabric, so it's linen, cotton, silk, and very good for the skin. We put a lot of attention to that.
The inspiration behind it is post-colonization. So, as you know, the French colonized Lebanon for a very long time. So I wanted to embody how the change happened in Lebanon in terms of the way of living, speaking, eating, everything. My brand is all about minimalism, so it's very minimal, very wearable, affordable for everyday women. Then I get to create a twist within the collection with the color, adding some small details that would give it more of an edge or of a luxe feeling. This is also one of my favorite. I tried to kind of get the vintage French, but it's still, the cut is very straight and minimal. This is also our bomber jacket with the rabbit fur lining. And then you have some hoodies with the date where Lebanon got the independence from the French. Since I decided to move to Dubai, I've been working with Fashion Forward because I feel like they're a very prominent platform in supporting designers, and they do it the best, honestly. I think Fashion Forward are stepping it up really and putting the standards high.